From the Painted Desert to the Ponderosa Pines, the Grand Canyon State has towns and cities with unique names. So let's hit the road and find out what's in a name, Arizona.
Welcome to What's in a Name, Arizona. I'm Brian Webb. Today we visit Pine and Strawberry, two unique towns on the Mogollon Rim. We're going to find out the history behind these two small towns, how they got their names. We're also going to hike down the Tonto Natural Bridge, visit the oldest standing school in Arizona, and see what they're cooking up at a lavender farm. Some unique treats there. So join us for What's in a Name, Arizona, Pine and Strawberry. We're going to start our adventure a little bit outside the city limits at the Tonto Natural Bridge, and our tour guide and park ranger is Micah Kipple, right, Michael?
Yep.
Talk to me about where we are.
We're at Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. We're 10 miles north of Payson on Highway 87, and we are centered around the world's largest travertine natural bridge.
Travertine, like you think of a kitchen or a bathroom.
Yeah, exactly, like the kitchen tiles. This travertine is going to be a little bit more low grade than that,
okay,
but
gotcha.
This is the largest natural bridge made out of travertine on the planet. It's 184 feet high down to the bottom of the creek here, and spans 150 feet wide, and then that tunnel you see with the waterfall spilling over it and the birds going in and out is going to be 400 feet through.
Where's the water coming from?
The water comes from a natural spring which emerges from the hillside about a quarter mile behind us near the Goodfellow Lodge.
And so beautiful. We're just right along the rim, aren't we?
Yeah, we're right below the Mogollon Rim. We're in an area known as the Arizona Transition Zone, which is a geologic tapestry dating back almost 2 billion years. Some of the oldest rocks in Arizona are what make up the cliff sides you see here, and then the rocks that make up the foundation of the bridge. So it's both a geologically and an ecologically diverse area centered right here around the natural bridge.
And I've seen a lot of people coming and going. You get tourists from everywhere around?
Oh yeah, we get international visitors from all across the planet. We get people from across the United States. We do about 140,000 people a year.
Can I go check it out myself?
Absolutely.
I'm going to follow you. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow, Micah, this is, I gotta say, this is pretty tremendous. So this is one of a kind, not only to Arizona, but the world, right?
Yep. So you're not gonna find another place like this in Arizona or the world. There are natural bridges made out of travertine, but most of them are very tiny. This is by far the largest by volume and width and height in the world. A bunch of very unique conditions came together to create it. The foundation of the bridge is some of the oldest rocks in Arizona, where you got this rhyolite lava that was formed during the creation of the North American continent almost 2 billion years ago. But the bridge is a much younger geologic story, where according to geologists, anywhere between about 400,000 and 80,000 years ago, the spring that I mentioned up top broke out of the hillside. That spring is coming out of limestone, where it's been sitting for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And that water dissolved that calcium out of the limestone into a solution, which then redeposited as it popped back out on the surface to form a big dam across Pine Creek, which then Pine Creek bored its way through. And now you have the forces of erosion and precipitation battling it out to see who's going to eventually win out.
So one day this bridge will be gone.
One day this will be Tonto Natural Bridge ruins.
Ruins.
But any time in the geological near future, but not
in our lifetime. And being a park ranger, that's got to be pretty cool.
Yes.
What do you love about your job?
Oh, it's a jack of all trades, master of none. You're a steward to the environment. You're teaching people. What I love the most about my job is educating and teaching people, where you're giving them all this information about the environment and the outdoors, because that's something that we need to be strongly working on now, and making sure that future generations can come here and appreciate the geologic story, the ecology, and the diversity that's happening throughout the area, and everything we can do to protect it.
And quickly about hiking safety, right?
Yes, absolutely. So do remember, if you do come hiking here at Tonto Natural Bridge, even though you are 2,000 feet higher than Phoenix, you're only 10 degrees cooler than Phoenix. It is hot, it is dry, it is rocky. Please make sure you have good shoes and a stupid amount of water.
Good stuff, Micah. Thanks for the tour. Appreciate it. Beautiful spot. Now we're at the Pine Strawberry History Museum, and our guest is Kate, who knows a little bit about everything in this area. Kate, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks.
Tell me about this area that's still popular today. People get out of the valley, come up here to have a good time.
Right.
Just get out of the heat.
Get out of the heat and hike and enjoy fine food and lots of family and friends up here.
It's Pine Strawberry. Is that two things or one thing?
Well, actually it is two towns, but we are not incorporated, so they're just little towns in Gila County. They were both settled at the same time, 1880 to 84.
How did they get here? Why are they here?
They're here because Brigham Young had sent 6 gentlemen down here to explore the Arizona Territory. They came back and they gave them a good report. And as a result, it took them about 2 years to get down here. They brought all of their cattle, their beef, dairy, chickens. They were all experts in sawmills, and they settled this town.
This was a hopping spot back in the day.
This was a hopping spot. Actually, this was probably it's been read that it was at that time the wealthiest area of all of Arizona Territory.
From the farming, mainly?
From the farming and government contracts with the Army to feed the Army.
Very interesting. A lot of what we do here, Kate, is to try to figure out how towns got their names. Oh. Pine Strawberry. Is there a secret there, or is it pretty obvious?
Well, they actually, when they rode into town, they were so enamored by all of the pine trees, they did say, I think we'll name this Pine.
That was easy.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. Strawberry, different story. Everyone always asks us that when they come into the museum, and we tell them at one time that whole valley of Strawberry was all filled with strawberries, wild berries. But over the years of cultivating and growing hay and different crops, the strawberries have disappeared.
No more strawberries?
No.
Talk to me real quick about the museum. What are people going to see when they come here?
They're going to see the history of the settlement of pine and strawberry, and the ways of life of a pioneer and a settlers.
And I hear there's a pretty cool old school around here somewhere.
Yes, and that's located in Strawberry, and I'd love to take you up there. It is the oldest standing schoolhouse in the state of Arizona.
Let's go check it out.
Let's do.
Kate, so cool. What are we looking at?
Well, we're standing here in front of the oldest standing schoolhouse in the state of Arizona, built of logs. It only took 1 day to complete, as everyone in the community helped out.
Very cool, as they did back in the day.
As they did back in the day, and it was built in 1882.
And it still has that old schoolhouse smell when you walk in.
It sure does.
Wow. So how many kids or teachers would be milling about on a normal day, would you guess?
Well, it depended. You could come to school here if you were from the ages of 6 to 20.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, some of the students couldn't be here all the time because they had to help out with their farm.
Sure.
Sure, they had to help out with the farm. And school revolved around crops.
Sure.
Yeah.
Work first, school second.
That's right.
How long was the school in use?
So the school was in use from 1882 to about 1915, 1917.
And just moved on to a bigger, better school at that point?
Yes, it did. And then it became dilapidated and no one really ever used it.
So people still want to see it today. What is it about these things that they draw to?
It's a very popular spot. Lots of people come, they drive from all over the state to come here, and they're just in awe. And we get a lot of school teachers who love to come here.
I bet.
Yeah.
They like to see what it was like back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Kate, thanks for all the great lessons today.
Hey, sure, thank you.
Dismissed?
Class is dismissed.
We are at a fantastic place, the Pine Lavender Farm. How often do you hear that? And I'm here with Terry, the founder, the creator, the brains behind it all. Thanks, Terry.
And I'm so happy you're here.
You have the coolest front yard I've ever seen. Tell me about your place.
Pine Lavender Farm came into being by a simple question, and that was, what won't elk eat? So I said, you know what, we've got this land here, we've got old pioneer water rights, why don't we grow something that we can, do that with? Yeah. And we said, yeah, but the elk will just maraud through here.
They just come through here like crazy.
They do, they do, and they eat
And you don't want to mess with an elk, I'm assuming.
You don't.
Let him do what he wants to do.
They're as big as a horse.
Yeah. So they don't like to eat lavender.
That's right.
And boom, the
Yeah.
rest is history.
Yes.
What is lavender? Is it a plant, a flower, a little of both?
It is a little bit of both. Lavender is a plant that goes so many different directions. You can eat it. You can use it to help keep pests away. It's so floral and gorgeous.
Why doesn't everybody have a lavender farm? That's what I don't get.
I have no idea.
I hear you can whip up some cool stuff. Can we go do some of that now?
I would love to do that with you.
Thanks, Terry. Let's go do it. We're in Terry's kitchen now, gonna whip up some good stuff. But first, I mean, lavender is, you can make it into just about anything, it sounds like.
It's just absolutely the most versatile, sweetest plant, I think, on the planet. We can do lotions, lip balms, healing modalities, great for burns, bug spray. It is so wonderful for all those products, face creams. But also, my passion is lavender culinary. So everything from some lemonade I'd love to share with you right now. And we're going to do a lavender blueberry lemonade all the way to chocolates and all kinds of cookies and confections.
Fantastic. And what a great day for some good lemonade too. All right, tell me how to do this. So this is kind of already pre-made here?
Yeah, we have a lavender blueberry pre-made lemonade mix, and
Okay.
it's just delicious. Even you can do this.
Okay, even I can do it. I'm a little nervous, but all right, we're going all in?
All right, go all in.
Boom. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
good.
And give that a
Little
stir.
All right. I can taste it already. Oh yeah. Tell me when. You think that's good?
I think that's good.
All right.
Your only job now is to
Give it a pour.
give it a pour.
Now, if someone were want to mix this with maybe something harder, that's a possibility too, right?
Absolutely. A lavender margarita is always called for in the afternoon.
It's not the first time that's happened at this house, I guess, huh?
I think not.
Cheers. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you guys so much.
Bottoms up.
Oh boy.
That's good. That's a wrap. Our trip to Pine and Strawberry today. We saw the Tonto Natural Bridge, hiked all the way down to the bottom of it. We got the history of both of these towns, how they came together and how they are unique. We saw the oldest standing school in Arizona and visited this lovely lavender farm, all in one trip. We hope you've enjoyed it too. We'll see you next time on What's in a Name, Arizona.